You know, we love looking at technology for cars, and today we're going to look at a safety technology. This is from Papago, and this is their GoSafe 520. What does it do? Well, as you can see here on the screen, it actually records the footage from when I'm driving my vehicle. Why would you want to have that? Well, I wanted to find out, and it was interesting. As I went through and drove my car in different situations, it's going to just power off there while it's not plugged in, it actually records a lot of information that I would never thought that maybe I would have needed. For example, last night I was driving, and as you can see here, a Harley Davidson drove past me on a double solid line. Well, why would I ever want that? Well, what if there was an accident up ahead? I would be able to give that footage to some authority and allow them to build their story on what may or may not have happened. You can also grab scenic footage as well. So if you're driving on vacation and going through some really cool areas, you have all this footage that's loaded onto the device. You can see here, it actually does amazing video quality. It's got a great lens on it, and it has a huge wide angle lens on it that actually takes really wide shots as you're driving. So that's great for scenery, and it's good for accidents as well, because when you pass through these intersections, you can actually see how wide the vehicles look, as you can see there in that footage there. The other thing that I had happen last night while I was driving, while testing this, is somebody walk across the street on a green light. And to be honest with you, I didn't really notice them until the last second where I braked. There was no accident, but again, if there was, it would be great to have that footage there. So when I was first skeptical about having this sort of device connected to my vehicle and driving along with it, I now see that there would be a real benefit, and I wouldn't hesitate to recommend this for somebody that was maybe operating an Uber service or something like that. You know, these things are cheap enough and easy enough to install to actually make use of that feature. Overall, the technology is pretty straightforward. You insert a micro SD card. It's an 8 gig minimum. We actually put in a big one. We put in a 32 gig card in there, and it actually allowed us to record a lot of footage. It has cycle recording. So what that does is every 5 minutes, it starts a new video, and it takes as much as it can until it starts to replace the oldest one in your library. If you actually witness an emergency or an accident, you can actually press the emergency button, and that'll record that footage and keep that safe as well. It won't re-record over that. So if you're thinking about using some tech in your car, and you're thinking about maybe just having a second set of eyes on the road in case you ever need that backup, you might want to check out this device from Papago. Again, it's the GoSafe 520.